comes Hydroxide with the last-ditch effort, and Hot Rod with...
Block, so Hulax wins. Oh, they get a return! Get it up in here, and again, they are getting him. No, not. Oh! He's oh, and a big return!
Oh, man. I love esports!
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Esports Done Right. I'm your host, Freaky. We have Ego versus Tao tonight. A lot of shit-talking going on between these two teams. And what better than to have a color commentator like Blitz at my side?
Woo woo. Hey, I'm glad to be here tonight. It's going to be an awesome match. I can never turn down a good match between two, top contenders. Egocentric, long-time team. Tao of Tribe, Tao on top. In all seriousness, though, I expect it to be a real back-and-forth tug-of-war tonight.
You should definitely be some good games. First map is going to be Bella Omega. Second map is going to be Perma. And third map is going to be good old Arx Novino. So two of the newer maps here right off the bat, and then one of the old classics, as it were.
Yeah, Bella Omega is an awesome map. I'm really excited we actually get to start with this map. This is the map we're starting with, right?
It is.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, this map is a very cluster-heavy map, and it's also a very route-heavy map. So this is actually one of the few maps that embodies both the aspects of Arx Novena and Katabatic, two very popular, famous maps in this game. And I definitely expect to see a lot of walking the flag coming out of Tao and some excellent cluster play. I don't know if Ego's up to that challenge, but I do expect to see some tricky stuff coming out from them.
And when all else fails, take it down the Sarlacc pit and try to do it that way, like old school Minotaur back from T2. But waiting for, looks like, oh, no, we have 7. They said they might be waiting for Lover, but I do not see that. And still waiting. We have 7 on 7, just one extra for, actually it's Admiral Adderall. Do we know who that is? Who's
well, do you want to take a guess? I know who it is. Yeah, it's M-Star.
Okay. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Oh, brother. All this gold spent to change your names. Jesus.
Yeah, they're supporting the game. Supporting the patches and all that stuff.
Yes, I love... Not only did they change the play button, but they changed the play sound when you click it. They changed it to the goddamn smite button.
I don't know about you, but that smite button sound really gets me in the zone because as soon as I hear it, I just start getting so mad and ragey.
Too true, too true. Too fucking true. All right, we have 7 on 7. Here we go. We have 45 seconds until a game time. Give a rundown. Of course, we just lost one from Ego. Son of a bitch. Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. Tribes time.
Yeah, and we have some people in chat asking to bump up the sound just a little bit.
Bump up the volume. Nice. Well, we got some shit talk from M-Star. He's asking to have Lover put in so that they can have an easy win.
Still waiting. There we go. We have 7 on 7. Really quick for Tao over on Blood Eagle. We have Guitar Guy, Immune, Admiral Adderall, aka M-Star, Hot Rod Reed, Tasty Ham, Implosions, and Hydroxide. And for Ego over on Diamond Star, we have Hootie Shoops, Xanther, Vertical, Quam, David Bowie, Inferno, Simtex, and Alkalal. And take a look at both teams scurrying out now. Looks like Guitar Guy going to be doing the Hoffman duties tonight. He's in a Brute. And Immune with that sniper, BXT rifle set up up front. And I don't see, up there, it looks like there's Implosions. Gonna meet Simtex at midfield, but they're just gonna keep going. Alkalal is chasing down M-Star Implosions. It looks like Vertical and David Bowie are on a route together. It looks like Tasty Ham on his route as well.
Yeah, we got similar offenses coming out from both teams, Raiders and Soldiers. They're making the smart play, going medium. Mediums are better in the cluster. And if the capper play doesn't work out, oh, we got a play here from Admiral Adderall. M-Star grabbing the flag, maybe by accident. Implosion's going to try to play it, though. Freaky.
And he is off through this little village here. He's getting cut off by Inferno. Runs into a little hut there. It looks like Luke Skywalker there. And he's going to drop that flag off just in front. And it's going to be Implosions might pick it up. He's going to run for it now. Quam coming in for Ego over on the other side to try to get this flag off the flag stand. Lots of crash coming on in Implosions. Now he gets conked. And meanwhile, Quam is out with his thing. Still going across. M-Star was able to get his regen. And they're able to chain out his chasers. Meanwhile, its flag was dropped on the other side. Picked up real quick by Simtex. He's going to try to toss it over this little hill. And it's going to land right in the lap of Inferno. And they're going to walk it back. So right off the bat, both first grabs are going to amount to something. Took Tau a little bit to get it over there. But it looks like we're going to set up for a standoff.
Yeah, Simtex was in a great position to get that flag from David Bowie midfield. I don't know if that was planned on purpose or if it was just right place, right time. Either way, it worked out for both of them. And like I said, they're in medium, so this is what you can expect. The cappers are going to get stopped and sniped, and then the mediums are going to walk it, and we're going to see a lot of that in this map.
Yep, and so right now, both teams kind of set up. Ego's back behind by their where their turret used to be. And Implosions is making their way up towards their spawn tower, also known as one of the sniper towers.
Oh, check it out. Both cappers for both team both have -1 kill right now. Quam and Tasty Ham both at -1. Just everybody laugh at them.
Showing some love for the cappers. But we have a crash now coming from Tau. Hot Rod Reed coming up from below and on top and behind. Hot Rod Reed's still there. He's got a sliver. Hydroxide trying to come in with some grenades. Here comes Guitar Guy, the ever ridiculous returner, but he gets chain gunned down. Immune is actually O-sniping here just behind the base. My goodness. And we do have over on the other side, it looks like Implosions trying to get away. David Bowie is chasing, as is Quam and Vertical. Right now they're just chasing, just kind of moving the flag around instead of killing out Ego. And it cost him one guy. And now we have Vertical trying to take out M-Star. Not going to happen. Quam now alone turns around right in Tasty Ham's face. And he gets chain gunned down. So neither team able to return it on their first. As it looks like Implosions almost conk out for by David Bowie. He has a beat on it. Can he get there in time? No! Chained out last second there by M-Star. And David Bowie almost gets a MVP type return. Meanwhile, on the other side already. Look at this. Hootie Shoops getting the flag here for Ego. Hot Rod Ree is right there. He gets taken out. And they're going to clean up Hydroxide. And right now, both teams very fast on the offensive.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're both making the right decisions to D up at the right times, but this is kind of like nonstop pressure. I just wanted to touch on M-Star's chain for a moment. The fact that he was able to chain out David Bowie in such a high-pressure situation, props to him for that.
Meanwhile, over here, we do have Tasty Ham here for Tau, kind of all alone, kind of trying to bring out Alkalol from the side here, as it looks like Immune and Hot Rod Reed crashing across, but over on the other side, here comes Inferno. And Quam is already there. Let's see if they can crash from the other side. Quam is going to get chain gunned down. Vertical is coming up really fast, right up the hill. Runs right into Guitar Guy.
Ego's going to lose this. Ego's going to lose this, I think. They're 2v3 right now. It was a great play by Ego to counter them. Immune was O-sniping. They hid behind the rocks, but they are losing it. Simtex is the last one. He's got full health. Hot Rod's going after the chase, but I think they're going to continue this because all of Ego's D'd up now. So let's see if Hot Rod can go big.
Yeah, and he's going to toss it off as looks like they're going to be able to go ahead and Immune is still just O-sniping way back here. Are you kidding me? Immune way in the back of the enemy's base, still sniping that carrier, and right now that's what's doing it. He has to toss it off to Simtex now, and here comes Hydroxide, Hot Rod Reed, and Tasty Ham, and they're going to crash right onto Simtex. Alkalol and Hootie are there, and Hot Rod Reed is going to come in from the left, completely undetected. He's in a light, and no, he misses the conk, misses the second conk. Are you kidding me? And Simtex is able to get in the air, and now here comes a chain gun fire from Hot Rod Reed, gets him with a midair.
What?
And what a shot from Hot Rod Reed.
With 1 health, he gets the return. David Bowie grabs the flag and tries to keep it alive here for Ego. Tau is notoriously slow on these returns. They take their time. They're smart. They're going to give Ego time, but it's not very much. 5 seconds, Implo caps.
Boom. And there it is. First cap is going to go to Tau. Great job by Ego, but they just couldn't. That O-sniping from Immune just pushed them right into the offense of Tau, and they were able to get that return.
Yeah, can I talk about the O-Snipe for a second?
Yeah, go for it.
It's a beautiful strategy, and what Immune was able to do was he was able to get the entire Ego to turn around and focus him, so they weren't looking at all of the crashing offense, and when that crashing offense got there, you know, some of them were already low and had little bits off of them, and it just allowed Tau to get ahead, and when you can get ahead on timing in a standoff, you're usually going to win.
Quam on a route right now for Ego. Tasteham leaving on his. David Bowie and Vertical and Simtex trying to crash here on the Tau flag stand. They ran into Hot Rod Reed, but they're going to bypass him and head right to it. David Bowie trying to run away from Hot Rod Reed, but Hot Rod Reed gets him with a bolt. We have Quam coming in, but their gens are up, and he got sniped all the way down, goes down inside the gens, and that's not going to help right there as trying to find Tasteham. Looks like he probably got sniped out and is just leaving again.
You know, one of the things I told Ego before this match was that it was really imperative that they got the first cap, because then, you know, they could really start to put pressure on Tau and get them to kind of melt down that way, because on paper, Tau's just the straight-up better team. Now that Ego doesn't have the lead and Tau's comfortably, you know, 7 minutes into this, I think we're going to start to see it slide in Tau's favor.
Well, Quam setting up for another route. We do... Actually, he's just leaving. Tastyham's going to come in. Implosions is actually sitting off to the side of the Raider, just trying to toss grenades and whatnot onto the flag stand. Here comes Tastyham. He is in a Pathfinder, and I don't think anybody saw him, and Tastyham is going to get it out completely clean. 861 health and move along just fine. Inferno does poke in the butt twice, dropping him down 119. One more shot might do it. Not able to do it. Tastyham caps it up, making it 2-0 in favor of Tau.
Yeah, with 17 minutes left, I think what we're about to see here is we're about to see a surge. I'm hoping it's not a cap out, and I don't think that's going to happen because Ego's that strong. But I think we're going to see Tau go on a roll here and get a couple of unanswered caps.
Taking a look around. Here comes Ego. Quam is actually coming in, not very fast, and kind of a cowboy route. I guess he did have one clear off to the side, but Tau's defense able to clean that offense up really quickly.
Oh, their entire team was there. They D'd up. There was like 4 or 5 people there. So just, you know, smart play from Tau all the way around. They're D'ing up when they need to. They're escorting when they need to. They're slow and patient team, and that's usually what you see from, you know, top tier teams like Denial and Tau is they're slow and they're patient and they score points, and no matter how long it takes.
Yeah, here comes David Bowie. I hope that's not a route because that was awful. But he's going to look like he might clear. Vertical coming in now. He's in a Raider. That is definitely clear. Simtex, is he going to be... No, he's in a Raider. Not entirely sure what is going on. It looks like Quam K'd out and is leaving on a route. Meanwhile, Tastyham coming into a back to front. And look at this. There isn't a single Ego member left alive on this flag stand. Hootie Shoops and Alcohol trying to give chase. Inferno sniping him. He's down to 361, making his way through midfield. 221 now onto the flag stand. He's got a sliver onto the flag stand, and Tastyham in that soldier suit, able to take enough damage and get the cap. It's 3-0.
Yeah, so the story here is whether or not Ego's offense, you know, was good enough to take, or, you know, up to par enough to take the pressure off of their defense, because I know they were having roster issues on their defense and felt really comfortable with their offense. So what's happening is that they're comfortable in their offense, but it's just not good enough. It's not getting out. Tau, right there, they had like 5 people on the stand again, and they're doing it every single run. You know, unless the offense can start making moves, big moves, real quick, Ego's defense will fold.
Yeah, on that last clear from Tau, there were 3 people on offense, and when the capper came through, there was no one on that stand, and that was an easy grab. They almost got him on the chase, but he was able to make it through in that soldier. He is in a soldier again. Tastyham moving along. He has been spotted. We got a grab here coming out from David Bowie, but it doesn't go far. Drops it just down the front. Simtex trying to get it. No, he gets shotgun down. Here comes Tastyham with that front to back. Hootie Shoops is on the flag, and he gets through. Tastyham actually using reach. He's going to take a bounce off the rock right there and moving through. Nice job breaking out that reach. Not something you see a lot, and he was able to just completely whip the flag pretty much. Quam, whoa. Did he hit the lip and just shot straight up?
Oh my god, that was the most amazing play. Hot Rod was bouncing the flag around. Quam went through the base and picked that flag up, and now he's out with it. So
oh, that's sick. However,
that's esport.
That was fairly esport. However, he ran into all of Tau and Hydroxide able to get at this return here. However, Vertical set up now, and he's going to take it down into the Sarlacc pit and try to get this thing to midfield, while that should give Ego enough time to crash onto this flag. Hootie Shoops is there, gets 2 conks off. but he's taken out. Here comes Alcohol. He gets the conk. It's still down, but there's all sorts of red all over this flag stand, and they're going to be able to pick this thing back up as Hot Rod Ree for Tau trying to get over Vertical, who's now just coming out of the Sarlacc's butthole, and he's going to be conked. Flag is out. Quam trying to get a beat on it. Hot Rod Ree almost swoops in. No! He gets through everybody, completely ignored. I have no idea how
That's
that happened.
unbelievable.
And he gets that return.
I don't understand how he's able to do that. Tau is incredibly patient, and they can do that because they can rely on Hot Rod to go 1v1 and make those plays. But M-Star's low. He needs to pass it.
I have no idea what's going on.
That's a bad pass, but Hot Rod gets it again, making big plays. Hot Rod with the big thrust. He gets conked. David Bowie, 1v3, gets a return. Esport David Bowie.
David Bowie, that was an MA conk right in the face, and he falls on the flag for the return, denying Tau. So the crash from Ego works that time. But right now, the story is Ego just can't keep their flag at home.
Yeah, that's all I can think about is Esport David Bowie. I mean, that's his new name now. But like I said, the story really is, look, this is what we want to look for, folks. We want to look for Ego to make big moves on offense, to do crazy, stuff, to get the strike out, to walk it, to take it down the tubes, to do anything that they can do to get Tau off, and on their heels. And
like
Tau's
an
not.
Esports grab from Bowie through the base. That's huge.
Or Quam through the base. Yeah, exactly. That's huge. And I'm sure that kind of motivated them. So let's see if they can harness that. Oh my God, Guitar Guy just midair David Bowie. He's not harnessing anything.
Nope. Guitar Guy, he does have a sliver. David Bowie coming back as the capper
Quam's
coming
out
in.
below.
Quam is out with this thing. Took a lot of damage coming in. He's got absolutely just two health through midfield, still going along. We have some chain gun fire coming out from Hot Rod Ree. He's trying to chain him down. Implosions takes this thing for Tau underneath the base. The toss-off misses. Simtex has a beat on it. It's going to go up and over. Hot Rod Ree's there as well. The flag for Tau still underneath the base. And Simtex is trying to get down Hot Rod Ree, but Hot Rod Ree goes down. The flag is down. David Bowie with the return. Here comes Hootie Shoops for the cap. And Ego is on the scoreboard. It's 3-1. And Ego says this one's not over.
Yeah, they still have ample opportunity to prove me wrong. There's 12 minutes left. It's 3-1. They only have to score 2 points, and that is nothing on this map. That can happen literally in less than a minute. So, there's definitely still in it. But like I said, unless they get the next point, it's unlikely they win this map.
So let's see what they can pull out. I forgot who already grabbed that flag. Got through with a sliver and got home most of the way with just 2 health.
And I was thinking in my head too, like, oh my God, he's punting to a flag stand. There's 2 Tau members there. Like, there's no way this is going to work out for them. And unbelievably it did. They got that magic. And, Ego's been around for a while, so they're never out of it.
And it looks like a good push coming out from Ego. Simtex and Vertical able to absolutely melt Hot Rod Ree as he is trying to make his way back to the base now. Quam is in the back. Not sure he's been spotted by Immune yet, who's coming into the back now. He's got 10 health onto the flag stand, but there is enough Tau there. All sorts of not business on that flag stand. I see fractals and grenades and all sorts
Tasty's
of
out.
shit.
This is real bad for
Tasty,
Ego.
Yeah, 1,400 health. He's going along just fine and dandy. He's in a soldier. That is a cap. 4-1 in favor of Tau. Tasty Ham once again. Good clear coming out from Tau, and they're able to just cap it up lickety split.
Yeah, it's real important that Ego keeps their heads in the game here because Tau is not messing around. They're the top talent in the community. So, like for instance, on that last run, Ego had 1 clear, and I think at this level, when the game's on the line like that, it's inexcusable for you to have 2 of your 3 offense not there for clear when you desperately need every flag.
So watching the Ego offense, David Bowie and Vertical moving away. They ran into Implosions, who is actually on the hunt for Quam here, and he tries to get him with the NJ5, not able to land. He might have hit 1 shot. Drops him down to 411. He's going to run into Tasty Ham now, and he's going to try to chain out Tasty Ham. I think he also hit him. So right now, both cappers' regens are messed up. Syntax talking about some warping here, and Quam is actually going to set up. He might try for a brute grab here, but he is going to drop an inventory station. Meanwhile, Tasty Ham, he screwed up. He tried to do a rock bounce here in the village, and he actually messes it up. But over here, Quam. Oh, that sucks. Immune coming out to Quam, and Quam is going to have to K out and start over. So both teams, both offensive pushes that time fail.
Yeah, it's definitely slowing down now. You're starting to see the team strategies start to kind of butt heads. and you know, you're seeing it slow down a little bit because, like I said, Tau is patient. It's not about whether or not they know they can cap out. They're just going to be safe with every single flag, and they are extremely safe. It's really frustrating to play them because they D-up all the time. They fidget a lot. They're really good at getting spots. And, yeah, you got to be a crazy offense to score on them. And I don't think Ego's being unorthodox enough. They're coming at it very straightforward. And I think Tau is going to out-execute them when it comes down to that.
We do have some clear coming out from Ego right now. Quam has not been spotted. Hits his rock bounce. Can he grab the flag? Nice clear coming up from Ego. That's a clean stand. However, Tastyham over on the other side is out clean as well. As we're just washing along here. How's Tastyham?
Tastyham's getting conked, and he no longer has a flag. It got returned. Simtex making a big play. Quam going way wide here. Implosion's getting the flag. He's grabbing it. He's going midfield. This is a play here. We've got a cluster, and it looks like Tau is going to get this mid. It's going to be 5v2. Hootie Shoops and Vertical. Hootie Shoops gets chained out. Vertical 1v4. Can he get the return? He gets chained out. Doesn't land. Oh, does land a conk. Ooh. And now just Alcohol. Alcohol is going to get killed too.
Yeah, and that stops that right there.
Meanwhile, Ego's got this flag, so this is good news for them. They're not, they're not out of this. 8 minutes left. If they can get the return, in the next minute and 30 seconds or so, but Tau's the better killing team, and they're going to have to do something crazy, catch them off guard and get there quick, because look, we've got Hot Rod, Guitar Guy, Immune, and Tasty all in further position than Ego's offense. So we'll see more action on Ego's D first, and Ego's D's been wilting tonight, so let's see what happens.
Yeah, Vertical just went over for Ego all alone. His team is now crossing midfield, and he just got taken out. So good push here coming out from Tau. They're descending upon their enemy. Hot Rod Ree is on the side here.
From all angles. They've got a triangle.
Him from the back. And Immune, he might be coming from midfield to do a little O-sniping. Indeed, he is. But Hot Rod Ree and Tastyham, the only offense over here so far.
Yeah, they are missing one.
Oh, Hot Rod Ree gets the conk. It's down. Aqualaw's right there. Immune is right there. He might be able to shotgun him down. Immune gets the shotgun kill. Immune's going to get that return. Back to the flag stand. It goes. Implosions. They were ready for that return, and they get the cap really quick. It's 5-1 in favor of Tau.
I hope we had the camera on Tau's offense for that run, because that was a fantastic display of how to execute a standoff offense. They came from every single angle. They were even able to do it with only 3, whereas most standoff offenses are 4. And they did it because they had perfect strat. They had Hot Rod on one side, Tasty on the other. They split everybody's, everybody's focus, and then they had Immune O-sniping. And then Immune ends up getting the return. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of a pincer attack, and when they pincered, the offense or the flag carrier for Ego just kind of got squirted out right towards the sniper, and Immune was able to shotgun him down.
Yeah, so fantastic display from Tau. They obviously know what they're doing, and Ego does too. Ego's just not executing right now, and yeah, that's definitely the problem is the execution.
As just gonna want to shout out to Simtex right here, coming in a back route for the offense to clear this flag a little bit, and he actually completely misses and goes right into the Sarlacc pit. Vertical trying to pick it up from Ego, and right now they're just trying to grab this thing and keep it off the flags, and he gets conked. It's gonna go down into the pit of despair, and Tastyham once again clean gone. Here's the flag stand, Bob 6-1 in favor of Tau, and they're starting to run away with it.
Yeah, that was a midair conk from Hot Rod. So, it's like no big deal for him to get midair conks.
Right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, having players like Hot Rod on your team, it instills a sense of confidence in other positions, because then they know that they can just trust the return to happen. They can trust the conk to happen, and it really opens up your gameplay and allows you to do things that you can't do. And I don't know if people realize that or not, but when you're building a team and you have players that can do things like that, it opens up your possibilities exponentially.
So apparently Swordfish's computer wouldn't start. Womp womp.
Womp womp.
But we do have some clear coming out from Ego here. David Bowie, Simtex, and Vertical all there. Quam is coming into the back. This is nice. It's going to be nicely timed. Guitar Guy trying to fall off the flag stand just long enough. That shield pack is doing work. And can he stay alive long enough? He did, but he missed his shot. A little bit of damage done to Quam, but he's through midfield now. 289, waiting for Immune to light him up in the back. And there is the shot. And M-Star is all over this thing. He actually discs it and completely misses the return because of that disc. And Hot Rod Ree is going to wait for that return. No, he's going to get bolted from the side. Simtex trying to come in. He swoops in. He picks it up, but he's going to be immediately chain gunned down around by Hot Ree and M-Star. Incoming mortar from Vertical.
What?
This kills both of them. They get that return in time.
That was a crazy play by Simtex, dude. He's going big in the late game. But, you know, we got 4:20 left. You guys all know what that means.
Hey-o.
That means that Ego is pretty much out of this game at this point. They would have to do faster than a cap a minute to get to overtime even, and that's likely not to happen. So, you know, just kind of looking at what happened here, they had opportunity. You know what I mean? It's not like they got shut out and didn't move the flag at all. They were losing standoffs. Tau had fantastic standoffs and very consistent clear. I mean, how many times did we look at Ego's flag stand and see a totally clear flag stand, nobody there at all, and 3 full health from Tau? You know, that was never the case. As a matter of fact, not only was it not the case on Tau's flag stand, there was very rarely ever 3 people there at the same time.
Yeah, and if you look at the kill totals, it's, I mean, just ridiculously in favor of Tau.
Oh, wow, I haven't actually looked at the scoreboard for about 10 minutes now. And yeah, we've got
31,
230 plus.
32, 16, 19, and then on the other side, 20, 18, 12, 11, yeah. I did, Swordfish, tonight, because you were supposed to be here, and we never heard back from you after the match was changed. But either way...
Hey, Sword, if Sword wants to get in here, man, we can swap. He can do the next map. I don't mind sharing.
Nah, it's all good.
All right, we got another flag. Looks like Tau wants to put him out of their misery here because Tasty is bringing this flag home. He is full health. He is in Soldier. So it's unlikely he's going to get sniped out. Unlikely he's going to get chained out. This flag is coming home. Look at that speed, man. 270. He might overshoot this a little bit. So Ego will have a slight opportunity to do something here, but it's only slight. There it is. And opportunity missed. Game over.
7-1 in favor of Tau in a convincing fashion. And remember, this is one of the newer maps, so we're going to move next to Permafrost, which, you know, it's been around about the same amount of time. And then third map is going to be Arx Novena, which has been around since the age of whatever.
Well, I'll tell you what, if Ego has a shot of winning any map tonight, in my mind, it's Permafrost.
Yep. Because Arx can be such a cluster map, and it favors Tau's heavily.
Yeah, it's going to favor Tau. And if Tau caps him out on Arx, I wouldn't be surprised based on how this map went. So this next map, I have a little bit of hope. I think that Ego definitely has a chance to go up here. It's a very slow map. There's not a lot of cluster potential. You know, it's not going to favor, you know, the cluster or the frag heavy, you know, soldiers and raiders and stuff. This is a map that favors brutes and jugs and timed routes and clearing. And that's stuff that Ego is pretty good at. So, you know, we'll see.
Indeedy. Waiting for one from Ego. Looks like Alkali is actually on the wrong side.
Stepping into the men's room.
Okie dokie. Alright, and I had to get something real quick, but I'm back. Just about 2 minutes until we start this puppy up. Ha! I said puppy. Take that. Hello, Remix. You missed a pretty good first game, actually.
Oh, I want to talk to the chat. I'm going to do that.
All right. So we have about just under a minute and a half. So Blitz is going to go ahead and hop in chat, answer any questions, and I wouldn't... Oh, let's be honest. He's probably going to trash talk.
No, man. What? I'm here to enjoy this fine, you know, esports.
What you eating?
A granola bar that is homemade. And it's, oh my god, it's so good.
Homemade?
Yeah, like I got my own granola And then, you know, just got the idea like, hey, let's make some granola bars. So just chocolate, honey, brown sugar, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it's good.
Sounds delicious.
Oh, okay. So what is this? Tribes Ascend, TCN? Where do I find this chat?
This is TA, Tribes Ascend.
Awesome. Do whatever I can to support High Res and Tribes Ascend.
First map was 7-1. However, it was what, 4-1 up until about 8 minutes, and then Tau just kept grabbing. So it was a close game for most of the match, and Ego was able to
less than half. It was close. It was close for a little bit less than half. After about 12 minutes, Tau was just kind of like, yeah, we're gonna do whatever we want.
But here on Permon, we are live. We're actually down someone from Ego. They're asking if it's live. Ego says yes. All right, so Ego down a member right now. So I would imagine it'd be Lover with strikes being used on this map. I haven't, you know, that's something. Why do we not see more strikes on Bella?
I think it's because Tau had such a lead that they were just like, we don't need a strike. Otherwise, you would have seen Hydro get one.
Oh, that's true.
Now, Eagle, on the other hand, no excuse. I have no idea why they didn't pull out a strike, because they desperately needed one. Well, you know when I'm telling you, like, oh, the offense has got to do something different? That's what a strike is for, you know?
Pull out something they might not be ready for, but something else that would have helped was chasing down all those. It would have let their defense stay at home, and the strike could chase them down at midfield.
Strikes are really good in cluster, too, if you're good at ramming people.
We do have a grab here out from Tasty Ham. He's out clean in a Pathfinder, although he stopped in his route. Not entirely sure how, but oh my goodness, he gets conked by Alkalal, and all sorts of Ego just swarm onto this flag, and Hootie Shoops is going to get that return easy peasy.
Yeah, baby. That's a statement right there. That's big news. The fact that Tasty didn't get out with the first grab, you know, and they didn't get some score right away, that's going to give Ego hope, and that's going to motivate them. So let's go, Ego. Looks like we got Quam setting up on a route. We've got Inferno, Vertical, and Amore crossing midfield here. Looks like David Bowie's going to be doing a route as well. Yeah, we've got double Soldier Cap. This is what I like to see. This is, you know, going back to the Ego roots. So we've got Immune. Immune will spot the left route. He's going to spot Quam. You know, they have Tasty Ham beat. So Ego's in a good position here because Tasty is just now starting his route.
Inferno is actually O-sniping. He gets Tasty Ham, who is starting from the sniper hill way in the back, and Immune gets him before Tasty Ham even practically started his route.
Okay,
so
then that means
Ham
that David
down.
Bowie's unspotted. David Bowie's unspotted, and they have no idea he's coming, and he's coming in right now.
Yeah, here comes David Bowie onto the flag stand. We do have some clear from Vertical. There's no one on this flag stand.
He messes up! No! That was the game!
Hodor! Oh my goodness, David Bowie, you are fired, sir!
Oh, that was so important for him to get out with that. That was a clear flag stand, and that was their opportunity to get ahead, because look where Tasty's at. They would have had no crash.
Oh, yeah,
they would have had nothing.
Kick of it with the grab there for Tau. That didn't go anywhere. And one thing to note on that side is we did have some clear, but whoever was left on that flag stand was able to toss a fractal on that flag, and that might have been Bowie might have flinched just a little bit at the fractal.
Yeah, maybe.
But we do have a pickup here. Impulsion's going to pick this thing up. The offense for Tau just decided to pick this thing up out of the field, and Alkalal very smartingly places it back on the flag stand, and the offense for Tau is just going to K out and start over and try to time it with Tasty Ham here.
Okay, here comes David Bowie again. He has another opportunity. Him and Quam, they're ahead of the Tau offense by almost a full run. This is amazing. So this is their opportunity to score.
Here comes David Bowie. He has been spotted. He's going to pull off the last second, try to clear a little bit. Here comes Quam for the other side, and he takes the wrong route down the hill, and he's going to thwomp right into the side of the base. He's going to pick up this flag, but he's got an absolute sliver, and boom, a moon pops his head like a zit, and right now, Ego... it doesn't seem like their cappers practice much on this map.
No, they're choking is what's happening because they realize what I'm saying right now is that was their opportunity to get ahead. Do you guys realize, everybody, it should be 2-0 for Ego right now. And the only reason it's not is because both Quam and David Bowie messed up their picture perfect clears. So, you know, if they can get their heads in the game, who knows? You know, they're having much better success than Tau is.
Yeah, and something to note, Inferno has been O-sniping a lot of this map. He's back on his side of the base now with Hoodoo Shoops set up on that flag stand. We do have an offensive member for Tau inside the base. Looks like Hoodoo Shoops trying to get him out like an infestation. And Quam and David Bowie have left, trying to get a lock on David. He's actually coming in right now onto this flag stand. There's all sorts of D on that stand. He's not going to go anywhere. Not a whole lot of clear coming out from that end. And it looks like Quam actually K'd out and started over. So both teams are resetting. And actually Quam is on a route. He's going to be coming in. No clear. It's going to be a cowboy grab coming in about 5 seconds as there's all sorts. Actually, Vertical and Amor are going to get there just in time, pushing the defense away. No, he gets TK'd by Amor on the flag stand. You've got to be shitting me. Son of a bitch.
That's 3 in a row now, and they have got to be feeling that pressure. Now the question isn't even can they win. The question is, can they overcome all of the, like, sadness and bitterness that they feel in their mumble right now, you know?
Here comes Kikabit right on the flag stand, but he was pointed out by the sniper just as he cleared that hill, and they're able to get the body block as soon as he grabs the flag, and that flag is going to be secure. So right now, the Ego defense doing a lot better job than they were on Permafrost, but right now it's their offense, the cappers primarily, that are choking.
Yeah, they have a 100% success rate, dude. D has stepped it up, and I had a feeling that Hoodoo Shoops would be in his zone on this map. This is a good Hoth map.
He loves this map. He loves this map. Here comes David Bowie now onto the stand. We do have him more clearing the stand. He's able to take a hot read. There's no one on this flag stand. And finally, David Bowie gets out completely untouched. He's running right into Immune, though, but he's in a medium. So all Immune can do is poke away. 646 moving away, and a huge snipe coming out right there. Well, 11 health. Quam is behind him. The flag dropped. Let's see if Quam can get it out of the field. Not able to pick it up on the fly. He does pick it up, but Kigabit now for Tau. Out with it. And look at that route through the middle and through the cave, and he's going to make it back to his base easy peasy.
That was a sick play from him and Tasty. That was, you know, beautiful timing on their part, and not much they could do. But wow, I don't know what just happened, but Tau's about to score because of it.
Tau's crash caught up with David Bowie, who wasn't able to pick it up on the fly, and Tau was able to crash on that before Ego was able to get that. Ego tried to, I don't know, that was just a bad timing for them, really. Kigabit got out completely clean, and their flag was dead to rights out in the field. And that was a pretty untouched route there coming out from Kiga. So
yeah. I mean, like I was saying, there's nothing they could have done to stop that play. Really, it was like when you have a perfectly coordinated offense that executes. I mean, there's almost nothing a defense can do to stop it, other than, you know, have an all-star solo play. You know, midair, body block, whatever. And you know, those don't happen very often. So
1-0 in favor of Tau, and right now the ball just is not rolling in Ego's favor. Any way you look at it. Inferno still look at him, he's all the way up right next to where the turret used to be, and I guess without those turrets he can push up there and just do what he likes. And the offense for Ego just gets cleaned up. Here comes David Bowie onto the flag stand. I'm not sure if was seen at the last second. He gets conked at the last second. Not sure if it was by Hot Rod Ree or Guitar Guy, and Quam coming in right behind him, and he's going to go down. Wasn't able to pick it up out of the field. Not entirely sure why he didn't try for it. That's a pick-upable spot.
Yeah, but this is a hard map to move it on. You know, it's just notoriously hard to do anything other than cap.
We do have some clear coming up from Town now. Implosions and Hydroxide on the stand. Tasty Ham is coming for back to front. And whoa, what a great job by David Bowie leaving on his cap route. He's able to diss Tasty Ham, and he misses the rock bounce. Actually shot him straight up in the air. So Implosions is going to try to pick this thing up for the offense, but he gets nowhere. And that flag is going to be returned by Alkalol. So good job by David Bowie stopping Tasty Ham in his tracks.
Yeah, dude, David Bowie's all kinds of esport tonight.
Apart from missing the flag.
Yeah, apart from... Hey, I bet they're really feeling those 3 caps right now, by the way.
Oh, yeah. 16 minutes to go, and here comes David Bowie.
Unspotted. Well, they see him at the last second.
Grenades all over the place. He's going to peel off at the last second. Quam is going to come in. It looks like he's going to pull a back route here in about 15 seconds. So that gives Ego enough time to come up over here. Look at that. Ego clearing it up. Guitar Guy's got a sliver. Guitar Guy goes down. Kickabit is on this flag stand. We might see them D up. Here comes Quam back to front, and he's going to be out clean. As Snipes coming out from Immune from the side. It's got a bad angle. Up and over. Huge route coming out. Implosions on Hydroxide on this flag stand for Tau to see if they can get an E-grab. Implosions goes down. Hydroxide trying to come in up for the E-grab. Trying to block him at midfield. He gets made by Hootie. Shoots out of nowhere. And Ego caps it up, tying it up 1-1.
Well, talk about a ballsy move on Hydro's part. Look, I love Hydro, but that was the wrong call to make. He went up and he tried to go for the super esports play 1v1 mano-a-mano, and I got to give him respect for doing that. But what he should have done is he should have tried to grab the flag and hide in the base, because that's the best way to buy time on this map. Because it's hard to crash. Tasty 1v1, stop by Hootie.
Yeah, coming in very fast. That was at least a 300 plus. It just squeaking. That was a crazy angle that he was taking. And Hootie Shoop's able to get the body block. So we have Quam coming in now, and Alkalal is actually doing a route as well. He's in a Pathfinder. He goes right over the top. Immune is going to get him with a snipe. So here comes David and Quam as Amor trying to drop some orders right on that flag stand. Quam is doing a back to front. Almost gets body blocked by Tasty Him, who's leaving on his. Here comes Quam. Hits the top of the flag stand right there. Kind of messes up his route a little bit. He's able to make it up and over. 115. One little shot from Immune will bring him down, and he clears line of sight. He's able to come back down this hill. Is Hot Rod Reed trying to give chase? He's at 115 health. Moving along. No! 2 shots from Hot Rod Reed. Drops him at midfield. Here comes Hydroxide. Here comes David Bowie. It's a crash. David Bowie picks it up at midfield, but he's going to be taken out immediately by Hot Rod Reed. And Ego needed more than just one crash on that flag.
Yeah, that's sad. They definitely could have been up again. I mean, they're just the small things here. But Ego did say that they're having new roster things, and a little bit of roster issues, and they're trying to work out that chemistry all over again. So, given that they're doing very well right now. It's 13 minutes left, 14 minutes left, and it's tied 1-1. This is anybody's game, and if they can win this map, then going into Arcs, woo boy, that's gonna be some esports.
That's going to be nuts, as Amor trying to get away from Kigabit, who's just chasing him around the backside of the map. Amor should K out and try to sync up with the rest of his offense. Inferno moving once again past midfield to O-Snipe a little bit. And Vertical coming in to clear Guitar Guy from that stand. David Bowie coming in about 5 seconds as boom. The brute shotgun happens. David Bowie coming down into the flag stand. He picks it up. No, he gets body blocked by the inventory. Oh, my God. He gets chain gunned down immediately by Hot Rod Reed, and they're going to get that return. And right now, Ego, it's the little things that are doing him in.
Yeah, they're Tau is channeling the puppy kisses there. So it looks like Tau's got the lead here in momentum now. Ego's had it for a while, but if you see across the whole map, Kigabit and Tasty are going to be far ahead David and Quam by almost like 20 seconds. So Tau is coming in right now actually on this flag. I don't know if it's going to return in time.
Nope, not even close. They timed it. Oh, Tasty Ham's able to hop up and over and grab this fling. Are you kidding me? And he's going to run right into Inferno, way up and over on Tasty Ham. My God. Beautiful route coming up and over the flag stand, and took the route right to come down onto the flag. Grab this second. He gets taken up by Quam. What a shot.
Holy shit.
What a shot from Quam, and he gets that return. Holy moly. Mile away like a glove.
That was like at least a 4 or 5 second hang time shot from Quam, and he got the return. I'm sorry, David Bowie. It is now esport Quam time.
1-1. We've passed the 12-minute mark, and like you said, this is anyone's game so far. As Inferno, still for Ego, being a little bitch with this O-sniping. He's got cover now from Vertical. And Tasty Ham's going to go down to that duo. And now they're just sitting at midfield, disc spamming and O-sniping. That is... there's nothing more that pisses me off in this game more than O-sniping. Meanwhile, here comes David Bowie onto the flag. Not sure if he's going to get his regen in time onto the flag. Guitar Guy doesn't see him in time, and he's out. 598 clean, 282.
Oh, not clean.
Immune. Oh, there's Immune. Can he get him? Some shots coming up from Hot Rod Reed, and he pokes him one more time, drops him down to 71. 71 health, but he clears line of sight, trying to move past midfield. He's going to have to take a right turn here.
He's got to get past
Implosions, has to get through Implosions, and he takes it around the hill, coming back to his base now. Where's the crash from Tau? They're way late in getting here. Still 71 health. Immune has a shot, takes him out. The flag's going to fall on the backside. Hoodoo Shoops is going to try to pick it up, but here comes the crash from Tau. Can they get this flag off the flagstand? No! Oh, Hot Rod Reed taken out. They're going to get the cap. Why? Where was the E-grab from Tau?
No E-grab from Tau, and Ego takes the lead. Oh, yes, I have a chubby.
Tasty Ham coming onto the flag stand. Beautiful self-clear, and he's out clean. 1,400 health. Takes a snipe right there from Inferno. Out of line of sight now. Drops him down to 1098, but he's in good shape. Moving across 290 health, and this is a good answer here from Tasty Ham. And I don't see Ego. See, Vertical might get there in time, but can he get there in time? He's at the V-pad. No, Tasty Ham capping it up. And we're at the 10-minute mark, and Tau able to tie it back up.
You know, that's the sign of a fantastic top-tier capper. A capper that's able to time his route so that it is literally within 5 seconds of the enemy team capping. You know, because how often does Matten cap like that? You know what I mean? How often does Tasty cap like that? Pay attention to it, because he does it a lot. And it's not on accident.
It is not on accident indeed, as we actually saw that coming out from Matten when I casted that Euro match the other day. He got 2 out on like almost every single map that way. And Quam, oh my goodness, it looks like he actually hit the out of bounds grid, ruins his route. He's just going to make one up, try to come in for David Bowie to clear, and actually David Bowie gets there before everybody else. The Guitar Guy takes out both of them. But you have agreed there, grab right there from Tasty Ham, though. He's in a Pathfinder, moving along, 499 health. Inferno trying to get one shot on him. No, the first and second 2 missed. Now here we do have a strike coming out from Tau as onto the flag stand. Oh my goodness, and Tasty Ham, look at that. Tau flexing their muscles now. It almost seems like they're toying with Ego.
Yeah, I mean, that's 2 in a row right there. And, you know, the huge difference right now between Tau and Ego is Tau's not making mistakes. When they get the flag out, they cap it. When they get a good clear, they grab it. And that's been the difference tonight. So, in terms of, like, are these teams equal? Absolutely. You know, but which team is more practiced? Tau, certainly. Because they're executing, and Ego's not. Ego's making the small mistakes, and it's going to cost them the game. And when they go back and they watch the VOD, they're just going to be, it's going to hurt.
Hydroxide in the strike for Tau, doing some work on the Ego offense. Takes him Vertical about to half health. They're both in heavies, actually. Vertical in this brute, trying to bring down Guitar Guy on the flag stand, and more trying to come in. Quam, not sure if that's, no, he's in a Raider, so that's a clear. David Bowie coming into this flag stand, not a whole lot of speed, 214, but able to grab this flag and head out with it. Full health, moving along just fine. Immune whoa. He got shot with something, and Immune hit him for a ton of damage. 277 health now, trying to get away. No, Immune pokes him in the butt. The flag goes down, and it looks like Hydroxide is going to get that return easy peasy. Meanwhile, Tasty Ham with the grab in a Pathfinder, and right now it's all Tasty Ham on offense.
Yeah, this game is slowly slipping out of the somewhat moderately loose grip of Egocentric. Definitely slipping through their fingers. Yeah, thank you. There are 7 minutes left. It's 2-4. Obviously, it's not, you know, out of their reach, but one thing you have to understand, this is not a cluster map. This is not a map where you chain grab. This is not a map where you get 3 caps in 1 minute and 30 seconds. You know, this is a map that takes a long time to cap.
You have to work for your caps on this one.
Yeah, so 6-7 minutes is really, realistically, only enough time for maybe 3 to 5 more really good clears, you know, depending on what happens with their own flag.
Well, watching Quam now, he's going to be heading into the back here in a light. Him and Tastyham might... No, Tastyham's going the other way. Quam coming around, not sure if he's been spotted yet. We got Spam coming out just off to his right. And here comes a self-clear from Quam, but no dice. He gets taken out by all the... I mean, there's all sorts of defense on this Tau flag stand. Meanwhile, on the other side, I do see Implosions coming in for some clear. Tastyham also coming in a route right now. There's his regen, and I'm not sure he's been spotted. Hootie Shoops moving into position, incoming grenades, and look at that. With that reach, Tastyham able to get through. 80 health, though. Inferno trying to poke him just one little time. Not able to land it. He's out of line of sight, and he's moving across through. Now we have some chain coming from Quam high up above him. Tastyham trying to move back. Amore's going to try to get him. He's able to get the punt off. It's going to land just behind the Tau base. Kigabit making a run for it. He's going to miss the toss off. It's down behind the base. Vertigo's making a run for it. Mortars and everywhere all over this thing as Quam gets taken out just before the return can be made. And here comes Amore trying to get it. Almost gets it with a mortar. Amore's on this flag stand, and the flag returned just in time. Beautifully timed by Tau, and they get the cap.
Yeah, so this game is 1 minute and a half away from being out of Ego's reach. If Ego cannot cap at least 1 point in the next minute and a half, they will not be able to come back. And I just wanted to highlight that last play was because of Implosions. Implosions had a fantastic mortar clear. It was less than 3 seconds before Tasty came in. So that means that the mortar had hang time as Tasty was approaching the flag, and then it just blew up right in his face, and then he got out with it. It was fantastic play by Implosions.
Something else to take of note, Immune actually DC'd there for a little bit. Lost all of his kills. He's now back down to 0 kills, but he's already got 3 assists, so... Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Look at Tastyham. Look how high up in the air he is. He's going to be coming down. This is a 300 route as Kigabit and Implosions coming in for the clear. David Bowie does grab it for Ego. Not a great exit route right there. Takes him up and over the hill. This is going to try to... Oh, this is going to be a horrible landing. Not looking good. Audrey is trying to give chase, but meanwhile, Tastyham is outgone with this thing. Look at this route. Are you kidding me? My God. Coming back already. David Bowie dropping that flag. Hydroxide in that strike, able to get the kill. He's going to get that return. Here comes Tastyham onto the flag stand. Bada boom, bada bing. It's going to be 6-2 in favor of Tau.
Was that Tasty's 400 route? Because he was exiting at like 330 plus.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah, that's Tasty for you. So I think what happened here, guys, is Ego wasn't able to get their heads back into the game before Tau was able to get their gear going. And, like I assumed, Ego definitely came out strong off the bat. Ego was in control of this game for the first 10 minutes. It was almost the opposite of Bella. Difference was they just weren't taking advantage of the opportunities that were presented to them. So, that's unfortunate. They got out-executed on this map. But, going into the third map, they're a lot more warmed up now. They're scoring more points. They're having more successful offense. And it is Arcs. So I expect to see probably the closest scoring game of the night.
And we'll see, watching here on the Tau side of things, that strike Hydroxide still up in the air, vertical on the stand with Amore, both heavies trying to clear the stand, and we got beautifully timed here by Quam and David Bowie. Quam actually veers off and goes for the sniper. David Bowie picks it up. He's got reach and Egocentric, which means that Shrike can run him over. And boom, he gets sniped, but none of the bolts from the Shrike hit. Gets sniped one more time, drop down to 7 health. He's going to punt it off. Hot Rod Reed is the only one that's over here. And he's going to get that return. Quam trying to make a play on it, but he's going to return that thing. And there it is. Tastyham already back to his base. He's going to cap it up. And that is all she wrote. 7-2 again for Tau on map number 2. We're going to go to map number 3, Arx Novena.
Yeah, it was definitely a shame to see. I think everybody was rooting for Ego that map. They definitely can't win the series now, but you know what they can win? They can win all of our respect. They can win their dignity back. They can win a little bit of pride. So I know that they're definitely going to be coming out, guns blazing on Arcs, because I'm sure they're not happy with that performance, and they know they could have done better. We all do. So let's hope that they can pull it together for this third map.
So we're going to move along to Arx Novena. Give a rundown of the kills right there. Immune did DC, so we're not entirely sure how many kills he had. But looking at the medals and stuff, he had quite a bit. So here we are in Arx Novena. And 3 minutes till we are golden and good to go. Waiting for all the teams to join up on their respected sides. You're listening to Ego versus Tau on the twitch.tv/tribesextend. This is Freaky. That's Bullets. A is on camera. This is the NATL Pro League. This is the final group stage, right? This is the final round, though, right? It's final week. So this is the final week for the group stages. So next week, shit counts.
Yeah, then it's gonna get real. When the tournament begins,
shit's
man.
Gonna get real.
It's gonna get 5 real.
You're welcome, Cheesy. It was actually a really fucking awesome map, by the way. Actually, all the maps have been good. Action-packed, lots of stuff happening. The scores, yeah, heavily in favor of Tau, but Ego held their own until, you know, late in the maps. It's not something like they just killed over and died.
Yeah, no, they definitely didn't. And I mean, they even, like I said, they had control of permafrost for 10 minutes. They had control for long enough to take the lead, and they didn't. But that's their fault. That's not because Tau outplayed them. That's because they, you know, they messed up themselves. And that's important to note. It's really important to note the distinction between when teams get outplayed and when teams, you know, collapse in on themselves. Yeah. And, you know, people have to be able to, you know, assess that objectively. And,
and if they would have gotten those 3 caps right there, the 2 misses and the TK on the flag stand, if they would have gotten those 3 caps, it would have been what, 4-1, and it could have been completely different. Who knows what Tau would have done? Exactly,
and who knows what they would have done under that, you know, different set of pressure, you know, being down 2 or 3 caps. And they were silly mistakes, not huge ones. They were just like, oh, I hit my head on, you know, the overhang over the flag, or, you know, whoops, TK the capper, you know, and that shit happens. So, you know, if that's all that's separating them right now, then that means that Arx could still be a very close game.
M-Star asking for lover again. We have 7-on-7 here. 25 seconds to go until the match starts. Give a rundown of the rosters here. Looks like we do have a little bit of a sub. We had some subs last map. I forgot to read down the rosters. But here for Blood Eagle Tau, we have Gigabit Immune, Guitar Guy, Tasty Ham, Implosions, Admiral Adderall, a.k.a. M-Star, and they just gained another person, so we'll see who joins. Yep, there we go. Hot Rod Ree, Tasty Ham, M-Star, Guitar Guy, Immune, Gigabit, and Duck Ranger coming in for this one. So over on Ego for Diamond Sword, we have Inferno, Hootie Shoops, Vertical, Quam, Simtex, Amor, and Alkalol. So watching over here, Inferno set up at that sniper hill. Alkalol getting the first kill, as it looks like the offense for Tau is putting all their pressure on Inferno. 2 guys went out right to the sniper. This map, it heavily favors the sniper. It's kind of a large map, but when you think about it, you can still see with that huge hills and the giant towers on the, you can see base to base on this map. No fog. It's ridiculous. Tasty Ham high up in the air for a back to front here, coming down into it now. Quam did spot him. I saw him fire some chain gun fire. Here he comes onto the flag stand. Good route coming out here from Tasty Ham. Simtex is on this thing, but he's taken out last second by Gigabit, and Tasty Hams gets off the stand virtually clean. 806 moving through midfield. Chain gun fire coming from Alkalol. Tasty Ham's going to come back, and right now this is not looking good for Ego.
Nope, not looking good at all. I guess, I don't know, maybe they're having some turmoil amongst themselves right now, and they're not, you know, super hyped up for this yet, because, yeah, that's pretty dominating. That's the first run, you know?
And right now, Alkalol and Duck Ranger dueling it out at top. Duck Ranger using the grenade, chain gun and a... Oh, but he's able to take him out. Duck Ranger gets the kill on Alkalol, and he's trying to get away from the sniper now. Inferno spawning back behind his base. And it looks like Tau actually being up for the last push there. Lots of guys from Ego over here. Quam, not sure if he was on a route or not. He's in a Pathfinder, so it might have been just trying to go around. He does get sniped by Immune. Don't see another capper from them, so not entirely sure what happened there, as Tasty Ham is leaving on a route for Tau here. Let's get a lock. We have Kikabit and an M-Star coming in the back, trying to do a little clear there as Duck Ranger already in Inferno's face, and Inferno goes down, but I don't see Tasty Ham. Where did Tasty Ham go?
He disappeared into Magic Tasty Ham Land. No, he's actually just starting a route right now, a Pathfinder route.
He might have screwed up, but either way, he's leaving. So that push is going to fail. And over on the other side, it feels like, let's see, take a look at the kills here. Immune already with 4 kills. And the sniper on the other side, Inferno, with 4 kills as well. So as Simtex moving up to Immune, and he's going to get chained out just as he gets there. Taken out by Immune with a, looked like a no-scope, but oh my goodness. And Simtex lagging a little bit tonight.
Tasty on the front route, actually. Oh.
Yep, there he is. He gets out. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. And bounces around the other side. I've never seen the route go around that way. And he heads up and through. Oh, almost taken out by a mortar. That was so close. But meanwhile, Vertical has made it out with this thing for Ego. Coming back to his base, Duck Ranger is trying to give chase. He goes down, chain down. Hot Rod Reed is going to get that return. The flag goes down on the other side. Simtex trying to come in for it. Hits M-Star, but M-Star in a medium able to pick it up. As he goes down, he gets chained down by Amor. Amor has a beat on it, but Kikabit picks it up. As Kikabit gets off the Aqueduct there, and he's going to try to toss it back to his base. Alcohol coming in. Quam is there now, and it gets kicked away from the wall and right into Quam's lap. He gets that return, and Simtex there for an E-grab front to back, and he's out the back side. And let's see if Tau can cut him off.
Yeah, Simtex is usually pretty good about taking the flag out the backside, but he gets chained out this time. And unfortunately, the backside play goes nowhere. Again, we've got resets here pretty much around the board. Offenses, crossing through mid. It looks like we have a route. Or what do we have coming out from Ego here? We've got like a triple left slide in. We've got Alcohol, Quam, and Vertical. Are they all doing the same route? No, Vertical cut in. So Quam's doing a back to front from the left side. That was a nice little play from Ego.
It is. He's going to get there before the flag returns, though. As Quam high up in the air, I'm pretty sure Tasty Ham called him out indeed as they see a snipe
this
shot
timing is going to work out.
Across. Yeah, the flag. He's going to get there just as the flag's return. Vertical coming in for the clear. Can he get it? He picks it up, but he gets conked at the last second by Hot Rod Reed. Also kills him. I'm pretty sure Guitar Guy got something in there as well. Vertical and Amor trying to get this as Vertical picks it up. Hot Rod Reed is on it. Amor trying to pick it up, but Hot Rod Reed able to push him up and over the flag. Tasty Ham picks it up, but he goes down immediately. Looks like Tao going to try to pick this thing up. Meanwhile, Amor picking it up for Ego at midfield as Guitar Guy coming in a Pathfinder. The conks are out. The conk misses. He's able to take him out, but Amor's got a sliver. Here come the conks from Hot Rod Reed and Immune. Immune coming in. Hot Rod Reed has a beat on it. He swoops. He tries to thrust, return the flag, and he heads right up and over. And Quam comes out of nowhere and grabs this thing. He's got 21 health. He's going to toss it off to Simtex. Simtex has it now. Not a whole lot of energy. He's able to come up back to his base. Takes a disc in the butt. The flag goes down. Uncle picks it up. Here it comes onto the flag stand, and he gets the cap. Eagles on the scoreboard and ties it up 1-1.
What an incredible play by Mr. Esport Quam. And Hootie Shoops with a grab. What a smart play from Hootie Shoops. That is the Hoff from Ego moving this flag across midfield and keeping the play going, putting the pressure on Tau. But Tau gets the return. Kikabit's bringing this flag home, and he is getting sniped in the butt, but Quam once again getting the flag out, keeping the pressure on him. Kikabit's low. We've got Amor and Hootie Shoops crashing, followed by Inferno. This is not looking good for Tau.
Try to esports it past the Tasty, but it's going to miss. Hootie Shoops runs into the rocks, and it's not looking good for him. The flag return on the other side, so here comes Tasty, and back to the flag stand. Vertical trying to cut him off. He's going to toss it off to Duck Ranger. Duck Ranger's moving back to his flag stand now. Here comes Amor and Inferno trying to crash on this thing. Inferno's actually sniping from midfield. Amor's coming up. Vertical gets chained down. He's got a sliver, and Alcohol swoops in last second to get that, to grab the flag off the flag stand, but they weren't able to get, 62 health off on Duck Ranger, and he tosses it off on the flag stand for some reason, and Guitar Guy picks it up against the cap. But Tau, wow, that was unfortunate for Ego. Made the right play and then the wrong play.
Yeah, we got Tasty Ham with another front route here, but it's chaseable. Alcohol's got him cut off, and he gets the conk, and Tasty bloop right into the little aqueduct barrier there.
He does pick it back up, though, getting chain gun down from Simtex and Alcohol as, boom, Alcohol takes him out with a bolt shot. As we get a lock over here, Quam way high up in the back, and he gets sniped out by Immune. So that offensive push from Ego fails. Right now, Tao in the lead, 2-1. And this has been, yeah, I mean, shoot. It was, what, 1-1 on map 2 at this time.
You know, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a little disappointed we're not seeing more cluster play. If you notice, all of the offensive players on both teams are refusing to grab the flag. Amor's not grabbing, Vertical's not grabbing, M-Star's not grabbing, Duck Ranger's not grabbing. You know, they're letting the cappers do their thing, and that's great for this map. But I mean, the cluster potential's so strong. I hate to see teams not try to utilize it. Meanwhile, Tasty's coming in here. Hootie Shoops is alive. Let's see what happens.
Kind of messed up his route a little bit. Tasty Ham's gonna miss completely. I think he came down at the wrong spot, and it pushed him too far to the right. He wasn't able to turn in time. So he dies. That offensive push from Tao stops, and it looks like both teams are resetting. As it is 2-1 in favor of Tao with 17 minutes to go here on the final map tonight.
Yeah, this is not as high scoring as I would expect on Arcs, but like I said, I think that's attributed to the fact that there aren't, you know, I haven't seen any double cap plays, I haven't seen any offensive grabs, you know. It's just very slow plotting pace, which is a little different for Arcs.
Tasty Ham coming into a back to front. Inferno has seen him, but he can't hit him. Tasty Ham gets all of his regen. Kigabit's coming in right behind him. Here comes Tasty Ham onto the flag stand. Hootie Shoops is there.
Midair.
Nice shot from Hootie Shoops. Gets
Sit
a
down,
throwable
Tasty.
disc. Vertical. Gonna pick it up. Kigabit following suit right behind him in a light. No, he's actually in a Raider, able to get through midfield. Nice job by Kigabit following suit, just kind of ghosting him, as he is already back to his base. Flag return on the other side, and here comes Kigabit for the cap. Amor trying to cut him off, not going to get there in time. And wow, what a job by Kiga.
Yeah, Amor accidentally TK'd Quam, who is keeping the flag alive. I don't know how much longer they could have kept that flag alive, but Amor, whoops.
So once again, both teams reset. We do have Hootie Shoops now on a route. Ooh, and Immune pokes him out of the air. And M-Star needs to train... Inferno. M-Star needs to train you guys to not eat nades. Oh, man. Ooh, ouch. That was a burn coming out from Immune. Oh, man. The trash talking has begun. Wonder how... It took them a lot longer than I thought it would. We do have, oh, we got a grab here from Quam coming out. Get a lock on him now, but he gets taken up by Guitar Guy in that Juggy with the throwable disc. We have some clear now from Tao. Kigabit and Duck Ranger trying to clear this thing. Tasty in coming in the back to front in a soldier. Hootie Shoops is on this thing, trying to get him to flank him. No, Dice gets body blocked last second there by the Hoff.
Wow, Tasty Ham's easily the worst capper NA. I can't believe he didn't just 1v3 everybody there. I'm very disappointed in him.
But Duck Ranger, once he gets Inferno off that hill, he's in a Raider, able to just grab it and head out. He's going to toss it down the hill because he was going to run into a Moor. Quam trying to get this thing. He is going to get it. Good job. Kigabit trying to grab that thing and just keep it moving. And once again, both teams are resetting.
Vertical just K it out. Yeah, we got Hootie Shoops. Whoa, 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 whoa. What do we have going on here? We got Crazy Esports. Look, we got Simtex, Inferno, and a bunch of people on the flag stand while Hootie Shoops is on a route in Pathfinder. So let's see if this catches him off guard. This is what I like to see. This is what
Unfortunately,
I love.
Immune was waiting for it. He meets perfect shot of Hootie Shoops coming in, and Hootie Shoops doesn't even make it to the flag. You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, no fooling Tao at all there. But I mean, hey, that was a nice try because look, Hootie Shoops went on a route and he's still able to get back to the flag stand and get into his Hoff position before Tasty's anywhere even close or danger at all. So that is fantastic high-level awareness that very few people in the community have. So props to Hootie Shoops for trying.
As watching Tasty Ham coming in for a route now, I just watched him bounce off 3 different objects. He's going to pick this flag up, and he's going to head out the right side of the aqueduct. No! Oh, hits it and makes him go the completely opposite direction that he wanted to. And Alkalal was there with the bolt. Quam going to pick it up for Ego. He's able to get it to midfield. Guitar Guy is going to be able to get that return, though. So 3-1 in favor of Tau still. 13 minutes to go, and this is still, just like the last maps, anyone's game. Let's see who can eke it out this time. Last 2 maps, this is about the time when Tau started to clamp down.
Yeah, and this is usually, when they get into their rhythm, they've got a couple of, points on the board. They've got the lead. They're feeling comfortable. They're not arguing. They're just having a good time. That's when Tau's are most dangerous. So from here on out, I definitely say this is Tau's ball game. But, let's see if Quam can get another point. Let's see if Ego can get another point on the board. If they can, and they can do it, soon, then this will be a game. Because there's still quite a lot of time left.
Indeed, Duck Ranger and M-Star trying to clear this flag for Tastyham, who's coming down into a front route right now. Nicely timed. M-Star is still there. Duck Ranger now, and Tastyham has been spotted as the D is trying to set up, but they missed the conk. He's out the back. It's going to be a very fast back to front here, or front to back, I should say. And he's going to bounce off the grid, coming down into a nice route. He's going to hit 300 here. This is a beautiful route coming out from Tasty. Let's see if Inferno can poke him one. Not once. And the second shot misses. Winning for the third shot. There's 3. No dice. 4. No. I can't count. 5. No. But meanwhile, the flag was grabbed by Hootie Shoops, almost hitting him right at the top right there. But the flag does get back Tastyham back to his flag stand. But all sorts of ego on this thing. But no, they all missed the flag. It's down. It's still there. Oh my God, I think I just saw all of ego fall down from the sky and everybody miss it. Quam trying to come in, not able to get it, dropping off grenades. And Guitar Guy, the only one left from all of those people, kicks up the flag and caps it up. It's 4-1.
All right, well, my professional esport analysis of that play is that Tastyham is probably on steroids, probably some illegal anabolic steroid that increases your speed and your capping ability, because it just doesn't make sense how good he is.
The only PED for this game is marijuana.
Well, M-Star would say Adderall.
Nah, a little sativa. Golden. Anyway, Simtex. Simtex coming in. Looks like he's going to be pulling a kind of a slow shoulder route. S's, all these damn S's. Coming down onto it now. I'd be amazed. Oh, my God. He's going to grab it and go. And he's moving along just fine now. Simtex, full health, and look at that. Nice job by Ego, just meeting him right in front of the base. He just swoops in a slow route. And the offense there for Ego, able to stop all the defense. He's going to punt it off to the left because there was all sorts of, oh my goodness, and where is Ego for this cluster? No one was there in time.
They were on the other side of the field. We got more midfield and Quam was on the other side. That's 2 of the 4 offense right there, and, defense was busy, so.
Womp womp. But we do have Tau trying to pick this thing up out in the river, but it does get returned. So 4-1, 9:40 to go. Still in Tau's favor here on map number 3, Arx Novena. And watching him more head up to the sniper hill, but he's going to run right into M-Star and Duck Ranger. He's going to be taken out. He just K'd out. And looks like Inferno setting back up shop on top of the sniper hill, drops an Inven. And unfortunately, he has Gigabit, right? And they both completely miss each other. It's like a ring around the rosy over here. And he finally sees him. Oh, Inferno stops on the inventory station. I don't know why. And Gigabit's able to get him with a throwable disc. So no dice there as he just turns back around. And here comes Tastyham. He's going to be coming into a back to front at about, 15 seconds in a medium. As Gigabit trying to clear that thing. Quam has a grab, though, for Ego. Get a lock on him through midfield. 43 health. And Hot Rod Reed trying to give chase. Just one little poke. Gigabit's going to get him right there. Flag is down. Duck Ranger's got a beat on it. Hops up off the river. Hootie Shoops is coming in. And Hootie Shoops gets there just too late. Meanwhile, Tastyham picks it up. It gets caught, but he's able to pick it up off the rebound without losing any of his speed. But they're able to take him out and get the return at midfield. Wow.
Well, I can tell you what just lost that flag for Ego, the fact that Hootie Shoops was the only one going for it. Hootie Shoops should be the only one not going for it, because he should be there trying to make sure that the flag stays so they can cap it. The people that should have been there were the offense for Ego, and they had plenty of time. And there was nobody there. Nobody to the point that the Hoth had to go try to keep that flag alive, and that's... Yeah, they're just going to have to watch it and reflect, man, because that's some basic stuff right there.
Speaking of the Hoth, he's on a cap route now, coming into the background. He was spotted by Immune, but he's coming in with 279. Guitar Guy is on this thing. Oh my goodness, what a shot from Guitar Guy. Brings him down with a single shot. Alcohol is also on a route. He's going to be coming in about 10 seconds. Just seeing all sorts of crazy stuff coming out from Ego. Good to see something we didn't see on Bella. So right now, showing that they can do it. But my goodness, Guitar Guy right there. One shot, one capper down.
Yeah, and you know why? It's because they have to put all of their offensive pressure on Immune, who's getting protected by Gigabit and Hot Rod, you know, so it's just... Tau has the lead in every sense of the word, not just numerically, but they have the lead in, you know, spots. They have the lead in timing. They have the lead in pressure. They have the lead in every aspect of the game. And until Ego can rattle off a few grabs back-to-back and not let Tau reset, they're not going to be able to score.
And Vertical coming into a cap route as well. I'm not sure if he's been spotted just yet. So it looks like Immune is... Looks like, you know, he has been spotted, but Immune's in a bad position. We do have some clear coming out. Let's see if they can shove Guitar Guy off this flag stand. No! Guitar Guy, the Hoff is on a killing spree. Are you kidding me? He finally goes down. K'd out, actually. Simtex trying to clear this thing, but I don't see a cap. Nope, I lied. Here comes Quam from the side in a soldier. This is looking good. Hot Rod Ree is on the flag stand, and he has been spotted, but can he get through? No, the conk. Beautiful play by Hot Rod Ree. Oh, plays it on the top and able to drop down a conk at the last second and they're able to get that return. What a beautiful job.
Yeah, Hot Rod really is a master of his craft. That guy plays a lot of Quake Live and doesn't play any tribes at all. So there you go, folks. Hot Rod, one of the best LD to ever play the game, never plays it.
So both teams resetting. Amor and Quam here. Still here. I don't see their cappers. Alcohol still a ways away. Meanwhile, Tastyham high up in the air doing that back to front. He has been spotted by Alcohol as we see some LAR fire going off, but he gets his regen. Inferno is getting chopped up by the offense. He's going to drop down right in front of Tastyham, but he misses the body block. Beautiful clear coming out from Gigabit. Last second brings down the Hoff, and Tastyham is home.
Yeah, that's GG right there.
That might be the nail in the coffin.
Oh, there goes Duck. It's Jesus Christ. It only took him 15 minutes to touch the flag.
Quam going to pick this thing up in a soldier as they're Tau trying to chase him down. 406 incoming conk, going to miss him. He's able to punt it off, lands just past Stonehenge. Amor is the only one on this thing, and Gigabit's going to get the return. And right now it just seems like Ego is not getting everywhere. It just seems Tau is everywhere and Ego is not.
Yeah, Ego is definitely not everywhere.
And Hootie Shoots coming into a back to front. And Immune spotting him in the last second. There's no clear on this thing. And let's see if he can get past Guitar Guy. And he tries to do one of the fakes I saw Tastyham do once. Simtex able to come out the side, though. He's off clean, 600 health. Trying to get away. Immune's not going to be able to get a decent shot off as M-Star tries to cut him off. Chains him down to almost, oh my goodness. That was what we call melting. And Hot Rod Reed trying to come in for the return. Here comes M-Star. No, Vertical picks it up, but he gets conked. Flag goes down the river as the other flag was picked up by, who was that? Gigabit. Flag was picked up. I think he got conked, but Gigabit trying to pick this thing up. Does a bounce off the rock in the back. We might see some esports. Woohoo! Look at that little toss right there to Tastyham. He's off of this thing. Esports coming out from Tau here as we get a lock over on the other side. Vertical in bad shape. He's getting chain gun down, 74 health. M-Star's got a beat on it, but he's taken out by Amor. But Gigabit swoops in and gets that return. Meanwhile, Tastyham coming back to his base underneath the sniper hill. Can he make it 6-1? Simtex trying to get chased. He's got a sliver. Hootie Swoops is there. He is going to get the E-grab and out the front as M-Star, he gets chain gun down. He's going to try to punt it off. Amor is there in a heavy. Tastyham dropping the flag as he's got a sliver. Vertical is there. Tastyham goes down. Flag is down. Quam trying to come in. He gets chained out from behind. And both teams were able to get their flag back to their flag stand for the most part. Ego still getting it across. Hot Rod Reed giving chase. And here he comes. Let's see if he can do anything. Amore not looking at him. Hot Rod Reed isn't a Pathfinder. The conch is out. It goes right in front of... Oh, my God. Holy crap. What a beautiful conch and return. And look at that. Alcohol picking it up now. And beautiful punt up and over. It's good. Vertical is going to go for this thing. As Immune and Hot Rod Reed trying to return this. Simtex is there now. Vertical has picked it up for Ego. And Hot Rod Reed is still giving chase. Trying to chain him down. And he's fine for the time being. Meanwhile, Guitar Guy also doing fine. Quam is the only one here. He's got a sliver. He's getting chained out, though.
Well, this game is now mathematically impossible for Ego to win, but what they can do is they can spend the next 2.5 minutes trying to minimize their loss and, maybe get a return and a cap,
Well, at this point, I think they're just trying to stop the cap out. They've been capped out twice in a row, and right now I think that's what they have to hold on to.
Hey, you go for the best possible result you can no matter what, and that's respectable. So as long as they're playing till the end, I will cast till the end, and there's 2 minutes left.
But we do have the drop for Ego here. Syntax picking it right back up. Tastyham coming in that medium and that chain gun fire, trying to bring him down. Immune now there is with a conch. The flag is out. Simtex pops him in there, and he's taken out last second by Simtex. And now Tastyham still with those grenades, trying to drop it on there. Simtex with full health, and he's going to be fine. As Hot Rodriguez is going to come in for a light, see if he can cowboy this thing. 1.5 minutes to go. First good game coming out from Hootie Shoops there. As setting up here. Simtex is all alone. Hot Rod Reed gets the conch. He's going to get this return. If he didn't miss it, there he goes. Gets that return. And right now, no one on the stand for Ego for the E-grab. Here comes Kickabit Quam dropping off last second. He's got an absolute sliver. 43 health. Takes the bounce, but he's moving along. Just one little shot will take him down. Here comes Kickabit. He gets conked. It's up in the aqueduct. Guitar Guy trying to get a play on it. Not going to happen. Alcohol's got a sliver. My voice is gone.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Best Buy. Why did I say Best Buy? I meant to say Guitar Guy, and I said Best Buy. It's retarded.
I don't know. With the flag dropped by Tao, it looks like M-Star going to pick it up. Hootie Shoops coming in with those conks, not able to get him. As Alkalal comes across, he gets sniped out by Immune. 40 seconds to go, and this is pretty much all she wrote. Tao is going to take this, all 3 maps, in pretty much convincing fashion.
Yeah, the only thing that wasn't convincing about tonight was permafrost. Tao, if anything, showed the entire community that they're not ready for permafrost at a high level yet, which is weird because Tasty's fantastic on that map. But, if Ego had any map to win, it was that map. I don't really think they were in any of these other maps tonight. I had hoped that they would be in on Arcs, but they weren't. If anything, this was just as bad as the first map. So that's the story of tonight. Tao is, definitely well practiced. They executed better tonight. It wasn't about, who had the better strategy or, individually or anything like that. Just small little mistakes and, a better practice team. They won tonight. Now, that's not to say Ego hadn't practiced, because I don't know, and maybe we'll get a chance to talk to him and find out. But, you also have to take into question the quality of the practice, and I know Tao's been putting in the work. We can definitely talk to them and find out, but they had permafrost. That was theirs to lose, man.
Indeed.
I want to talk to Simtex too, because I believe Simtex said something along the lines that to expect some different things that nobody's ever seen before, and maybe somebody in chat can help me out. Was there anything tonight aside from Hootie Shoops making the rotation to cap that anybody has never seen before?
I have seen him do that on CCR actually.
Yeah, and I've seen other people do that before too, but that's like the most outlandish thing that happened all night. Which, by the way, props to him for being able to pull that timing off. Oh, here we go. Here they are.
Oh, I've come to gloat.
Come to gloat? You almost lost a duel to someone using Egocentric.
Oh, I know, right?
Oh.
Losing a duel against any ego player would be kind of embarrassing.
No. I said using Egocentric, not on Egocentric.
All right,
Focus
so right
bud.
now we are joined by Amor, Inferno, Hootie Shoop, Simtex, Quam, M-Star, Immune joining as well. And howdy, folks. Those were some good games. It might have been a little one-sided, but it was close throughout until Tasty Ham decided he had enough of this and just decided to cap.
Yep. Decided to inject the adrenaline and steroids directly into his brain. So I actually have one gaming-related question before this turns into like all-out utter chaos, and that's in reference to Permafrost. Since Permafrost, I think tonight probably showed, the most potential for Ego. It didn't really look like Ego was in any of the other two maps really. But on Permafrost, you guys had full control of that game for almost 12 minutes, and it should have been 3-1, 4-1. How were you guys? Obviously, you were probably disappointed and bitter, over the missing the flag and team killing and all the stuff that was costing you guys these early points. But did that get in your head and affect you guys later on in Permafrost, or did you guys feel like you just gave Tau too much time, to get their shit together?
I think it's the latter. I think we were actually feeling pretty good midway through the game. Like you said, it actually did feel like we had decent control. We knew that we were kind of screwing ourselves up on offense, at least. I know I got blocked like 3 times by inventory stations. I hit my head on the roof on one. And I know Qualm had one route that he just messed up on a clear stand as well.
Well, it was in a row, too. That's why I'm saying, like those things over the course of a game, over the course of 25 minutes is one thing to deal with, but it happened 3 caps in a row, and you had perfect clear stands. So those were points. And
Right.
you'll see when you watch the VOD, too, is that 2 of them were guaranteed points because Tasty had just left on his route. So there was no crash, there was no answer, there was nothing. Like, you were going to go
Right,
on.
yeah. So, like, seeing that, we're basically beating ourselves right now, so we just need to, like, tighten up this O, and then we're going to be good, and we're going to, be getting the flags home. But Tau made a really good switch partway through. They switched their offense, and I know for their last, like, 5 or 6 runs, it felt like they got out pretty much, like, 80-90% of those runs. And they just rattled off cap after cap, and just closed it out in, like, a very short period of time.
Right,
so they clearly got organized there at the end.
Right, so then I guess your answer is that you think that Tau you guys gave them too much time. You didn't get your shit together in time, even though you guys could have won that map, and I think should have.
We made
any other thoughts?
We had a weird situation with our I guess people's internet and stuff tonight. We've been practicing this map all week with Pliff and Simtex in as our offense, and then at the last second today, Pliff's internet completely went to shit, and he had like 500 ping all night, so he couldn't play any of the maps. And then Simtex's internet also started going out. That's why he wasn't there for the beginning of one of the games. He was disconnecting. And so we just pulled in. Amor showed up in Mumbles. He said, "Hey, Amor, come play." And we put Vertical in. And so we kind of had like a new lineup in. And we were trying to just, on the fly, basically be like, okay, here's what we're going to do. Get ready. So it wasn't a team we'd actually practice with at all on that map, unfortunately.
And I would like to...
That was something that I had actually mentioned, so I'm glad you said that. But yeah, go ahead.
I'd like to give... It was really I feel it was the Tau offense that did the adjustments and started, actually making... I say actually making, but they were doing a great job clearing me on time. Like, that was one of the most difficult times I've had trying to stop a capper despite crash clear.
Mm-hmm.
There was a myriad of small things that I could say was doing it, but I'm just gonna tip my hat and say that they killed me at the right time, and they made it very difficult for me to do my job.
Sorry, were you calling out the Tau defense for not clearing you, or what? And I don't understand.
No. What?
No,
that's not what anybody's saying.
I know, it's a joke, sorry.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
The hot rod could have nitron me from the middle of the
I
map
got
more.
like a triple on your stand at one point because I was there for some reason.
You guys got a cap.
I was mad that you guys
killed
capped
3 people in
or
a row.
something, so I was just there killing.
Yeah, it was an answer. We had just gone up, I think, 2-1, and then you sniped out 3 people in a row, and then Tasty got out and capped it.
The
that was like the
rage
turnaround.
clear.
So I have a question for M-Star real quick. M-Star, do you feel like you guys were in trouble at any point tonight at all?
No. Well, on the V-pad, I got like 100 FPS. It dropped a little bit, so I was a little concerned. But aside from that, no. I was feeling good.
Immune, same question to you. Do you feel like at any point tonight you guys were in danger of losing control of the game?
On Perma. Obviously, we were struggling on defense. It's a tough map for defense, kind of, and then also that same fucking thing that always happens to me happened again there. I went up to 300 ping, and I was like rubber banding everywhere for some I don't know why.
Internet,
But,
probably because Internet's really awesome. All right, last question directed towards Inferno. Inferno, where do you feel like tonight you guys had, your biggest opportunity to actually, win?
Biggest opportunity?
Yeah.
I mean, I would have said on Permafrost, the same. I mean, it's sort of the same thing that other people said. We had a chance to get up. It is probably of the three, the map that we were doing the best on in our scrims. So I think the fact that we were starting out pretty strong on that map was good. Yeah.
Okay, one more question because I actually wanted to hear about your guys' defense on Bella. That was not characteristic of you guys at all. I think you guys were just letting way more out than I'm used to your guys' defense being able to do. Arcs was a much closer game. Obviously, Perma was a close game. But what happened on Bella? How was Tau able to just do rattle off all those grabs?
I'm going to interject and just say, give a shout out to the Globetrotter play at the very start. I was Hoff and jug chasing, channeling the inner M-Star in me, and Implosions and M-Star were just throwing the flag back and forth over me, and I was laughing the entire time. But it was difficult. I know that I played against Hydro before, and I know that he likes going into the toilet, popping at the last second, and push me away, and he does a very good job at that. I think that in the back of my mind made me a little bit too paranoid, so I kept looking in the toilet more often than spotting cappers. In the end, I think it came down to information. We didn't know exactly when the grab was going to come, and when we did know, we were out of position. So I suppose just spotting, and then my own ability to protect myself is lacking. So they were able to just put one person on me and really just push me off the stand.
All right, well, that about does it for me and things that I was curious about. They answered most of my questions. I had a great time. Freaky, over to you.
All right. Well, I got a question for both teams. I'll swing it over to Ego first. Now that the group stages are over, well, what are you guys looking forward to and when it really counts?
We still have a game tomorrow. There's actually one more. K-out tomorrow, I believe, for us.
Yep.
Like I said, what do you guys look for coming in for the tournament?
Yeah, we're not looking past K-out, actually. They're pretty...
Oh, I know, they're good.
Well, yeah,
So
yeah.
the question still
Judging by your
stands.
guys' performance tonight, I wouldn't be looking past them either.
Hey, man, it's truth.
What is this?
Regardless, you guys play K out tomorrow, and then next week the actual tournament starts. And what do you guys think you need to work on? What are you guys looking forward to?
We need to pray to the ping gods that Pliff and I's internet can get fixed. Because right
As
now
long
it's
as you're
basically unplayable.
West Coast, that'll never happen.
You're not West Coast, are you, Syntax?
Nah, I'm in Maine. Maine.
We just need to get everyone on
About
in
as east as
practice
you can get.
with a solid roster for like more than one day.
Yeah, we haven't played with roster
bro.
shit.
Yeah, that's... I don't know, I've been getting that ping fuck too for a few months now. There's not much you can really do about it, so...
And it just came up like for me the past 2 days, and then Pliff like an hour before the match. Like
it
tried everything.
happen like the same time every night?
I don't know.
Generally
it's
it does,
been-
but it was uncharacteristic ping for Pliff just out of nowhere. It rocketed to the moon when he normally has 25 or 30.
I don't think it's a high-res server thing, by the way, with Pliff, because I saw him on the server and he's like warping everywhere. That's not the same thing that...
No, it's not a server thing with Pliff, it's his internet.
Yeah, mine's not high res either. Mine's my school internet.
Well, what were the other questions for Tau, Freaky?
Oh,
Do you have
well,
another question
actually,
for them?
we have a lot of requests for Alcohol to say something about tonight.
Oh, he already
Is he
was walking back to the side of the Chuck E. Cheese. He has some appointments, but I'm not sure if he'll have enough time to come in.
He's here.
He's right here.
Is he? Oh, cool.
Is he not allowed to like speak or something, Hootie? Damn, are you like his handler?
Yes.
He has a gag in his mouth right now.
I'm trying to conduct business right now.
Put that gag back in your mouth, you little bitch.
All right, so back over to Tao. What are you guys looking forward to when matches actually start counting?
Looking forward.
Go.
Oh, you take this one.
I'm looking forward to playing Denial again, I guess. We haven't gotten a chance to scrim them in a long time. Ego has been hogging them for themselves, and I haven't got to sync up with Remix on anything. Other than that, just looking forward to getting to the playoffs and the exciting games like this again.
You wanted to add anything, M-Star?
Oh, no, not really. I'm just looking forward for more of your casts. I'm excited for that. I'm looking forward to
yeah, your new
more
setup
good
sounds
games.
great.
Well, by the way, this cast was fantastic. Blitz was perfect with the color commentary, and I was really happy with the outcome. So,
And I was really happy with Freaky because Freaky is amazing every time, you know. And yeah, that mic sounds fantastic.
Sweet. All right, so I guess that's it. Ego versus Tao. Tao takes all 3 maps tonight. This is going to be all for us. This is Freaky. That's Bullets. Have a good night, everyone.
Hang on. You're not going to ask us for shoutouts?
Oh, Quam.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Quam.
Damn it. I thought I could get through with it. Damn it.
We were almost done.
Just cut it off.
Just go down the list.
Please just ban Guam now.
All
Or just
right,
like have it
fine.
exclusively
Now let's
Quam.
do this. Amor. Inferno.
Hey,
No,
I
fuck.
didn't get my shout out. What the fuck?
You lost your chance.
What is?
Inferno.
Shout out to Amor for,
Thank you.
I don't know, and Ego for being awesome.
All right. Immune.
Shout out to Joe Nanner, Tao, Vex, and Alkalal for banging my dad.
Anytime,
I'm
son.
Okay.
All right. Alcohol.
I guess shout out to Ego for letting me play, and PK, and that's about it.
All
I'm
right.
not very silly tonight.
David Bowie.
Just shout out to Tao again for great games. They were a lot of fun. You know, the scores were kind of blowouts on a couple of maps especially, but there was a lot of fun esports going on both sides, so it was cool to play and then watch the last game. Always good games with Tao, and good fun guys.
Guitar guy.
Shout out to Amor for taking forever to figure out that he was just going to shout out himself saying I'm the best. Shout out to Hootie Shoops for molding me into the Hoff I am today. And shout out to Ego for us finally being able to play them after not playing them for like a month.
Hootie.
I'd like to thank you all for watching.
You're welcome.
I'd like to thank the best up on top of the channel, but most of all, I'd like to thank Guitar Guy for the collusion the next time we play in the finals, because I shaped him to who he is. He's gonna throw the match, and just gonna get that out of the way. Guitar also smells very nice, and you guys should run your fingers through his hair. But for the most part, I'd like to thank Blitz and Freaky for doing this all, and it was a lot of fun.
Thanks, Hootie. Simdex.
I'm just looking forward to being able to scrim Tau again. It's been a while. I miss scrimming you guys. That's all.
Was that a shout
It's good enough for me.
And
This is a very simple man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And
Simpleton.
now we have Quam.
Well, not to be redundant, but shout out to the whole community, all 100 of you. You're great friends. Shout out to the people watching and the people doing the cast. Freaky, Blitz, Aya, you guys are awesome. Shout out to my team, UP Cool. Shout out to Tao. And of course, shout out to Denial for being really cool, and especially to Remix, who's still afraid to 1v1 me in StarCraft.
And
fighting
last
words.
but not least, M-Star.
Oh, shout out to my boy Cheesy Bites. Shout out to Pfizer, and shout out to Tui for still not 1v1ing me.
Oh man. And fine, Amor. Come on.
I'd like to give a shout out to that one guy from the one
What
place. You know
Oh,
that
you
guy?
did.
From that he's from that show on that TV channel.
You know him?
What?
You know him?
He's kind of like my friend's uncle.
Hmm.
But they don't talk very much. It's kind of a sad thing.
Oh
Okay.
man.
Alright,
Well,
good
I was
games,
just about to ask Bullets, but he just took off. So anyway, yeah, that's it for tonight, folks. Thanks for watching. Tune in tomorrow for EOK out. I don't remember who's doing that one, but Tubes and someone, I think.
Well, someone better be, because if Cliff and I are still like wrecked on lag, they have a good chance of taking it.
It's Tubes and somebody.
Lightning
I
bolt,
can't remember.
like Jesus is. Holy God. White man's right to vote. And for this next part, hold my coat. Whoop.
We're
2
gonna
cups of
end it
Excalibur.
there.
Hold
Go ahead and
my
end it,
calendar. Tailspoon of swag. And now push start for the new challenger.
What?